Welcome, race fans, to This Weekend Racing for March 2nd, 2019, and now for the latest. Brad Keselowski's win last week in Atlanta marks Keselowski's 61st win, all while under the weather with a stomach bug, 60th with Team Penske, the most wins now in Team Penske organization. Keselowski joined the team in 2009 in the Xfinity Series and started in the Cup Series in 2010. While with Team Penske, Keselowski scored 27 wins in the Cup Series and 33 in the Xfinity Series. Lug nut violations. Atlanta. 2 Monster Energy Cup Series teams fined. Levine Family Racing 95 team driver Matt DiBenedetto and Richard Petty Motorsports 43 team driver Bubba Wallace. Both teams cited for 1 unsecured lug nut. 95 crew chief Michael Wheeler and 43 crew chief Derek Stamets were fined $10,000. In the Truck Series, Thor Sport Racing's 13 team driver Johnny Sada also cited for 1 unsecured lug nut. Crew chief John Scheer Jr. has been fined $2,500. All quiet in the Xfinity Series. As for the 19 team, there was a late race penalty issued to the 19 team of Truex Jr., Joe Gibbs Racing. Penalty initially for a crew member over the wall too soon. This is according to the pit road officiating trailer. During the 19's final pit stop, after further manual review, the infraction was determined to be inconclusive and the penalty was retracted. O'Donnell's verdict. NASCAR Executive Vice President and Chief Racing Development Officer Steve O'Donnell spoke to media on Sunday after the Folds of Honor 500 topic. The new rules package reduced horsepower and increased downforce. O'Donnell says, I saw a fairly entertaining race. Like we said going into this race, we didn't know what to expect. We thought that this package would showcase itself more as we got to the West Coast, but with some really long green flag runs, I think you saw the ability to get back up to the leader and make a pass, which was encouraging. The 37 fueler currently recovering after getting pinned between the pit wall and the 52 car. Sunday's Cup Series race in Atlanta. It started with the 47 car of Ryan Preece clipping the 52 BJ McLeod. In turn, the 52 wound up in the 37 pit box, pinning the fueler of the 37, Anthony Passett. JTG Doherty Racing. Anthony Passett suffering from multiple leg injuries, including a broken tibia and torn ACL. Passett has returned to Charlotte for further recovery. No word when he'll be returning. Driver 37, Chris Buescher. Kyle Busch's Truck Series win, a new record for Kyle Rowdy Busch, now with the most wins in the NASCAR Truck Series. After winning in Atlanta on Saturday in the 51 truck, Kyle recorded his 52nd win, breaking a tie with NASCAR Hall of Famer Ron Hornaday Jr. Busch held off runner-up Johnny Sauter. Johnny Sauter says, honestly, I was kind of trying to wreck him, and I just couldn't get there. One other note, Kyle Busch now has 53 wins after winning last night's truck race in Vegas. And in other Kyle Busch news, Joe Gibbs Racing renews Kyle Busch's contract this past week. News broke on Thursday. In addition, longtime sponsor Mars Incorporated extended its sponsorship. The relationship between Kyle Candyman Busch and Mars, one of the longest and most successful in NASCAR. Busch made his Cup Series debut in 2004 in Martinsville in the UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. Since then, racked up 51 Cup Series wins, including the 2015 Cup Series Championship. Of those 51 wins, 47 are with JGR, 40 with Mars as sponsor. Busch joined JGR in 2008. Thank you, race fans, for tuning in. This is Manny Allegretta for Motorsports Radio USA, motorsportsradio.net.